Patriots making some stunning moves yesterday, and part of that is cutting every single quarterback they had on the team, except for Mac Jones, of course, which leaves them with only one quarterback. So to get some insights on this move, we have Westboro's Matt Vautour on the phone, who is a sports writer for Mass Live. Matt, how you doing this morning?
I always picture the people in the Westboro Chamber of Commerce like getting ready to cringe if I say something bad after that entrance.
Oh no, you should be.
Well, thank you.
You should be on the Welcome to Westboro sign, home of Matt Vautour. Absolutely.
Right under where like they say the the home of the Olympians and like.
Oh right, like
the
birthplace of the stapler or something like that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Matt Vautour, right? Yeah. Right.
Me and Eli.
All right, so what are your thoughts on this? The Patriots now only one quarterback. This is a very uncommon situation. We got to believe in Belichick. I'm sure he has a plan. What do you think's going to happen?
It's a strange move. It certainly is a strange move. But Zappe was bad during the preseason. He has not reacted well to the Bill O'Brien offense, but still. You usually don't think of a team carrying one quarterback. Now,
right.
The rules that were built out of COVID, if they put Zappe onto the practice squad, which they will certainly try to do, they'll have the option, for the first 3 weeks if they want to, that they can have Zappe on the practice squad and then elevate him on game day. So if Mac Jones were to get injured, they could go to him.
Okay.
But you're risking losing him. There are teams out there that might look at Zappe and think he's better than the backup they have, especially if he's not terribly expensive. So the question is, are the Patriots looking at Colt McCoy or Chase Keenum or somebody and looking, like the idea of having a more veteran guy there? I think we'll have a better feel later this afternoon if they do bring in a veteran guy. But it's certainly unusual. If you remember last year, they started the season with no kicker on the roster and did that and pulled this practice squad move at that point before eventually elevating Nick Folk fully. It's definitely kind of manipulating the situation a little bit to play with. Is there somebody right now that they're going to, once the quarterbacks clear waivers, is there somebody that they're going to then put on injured reserve? And then that person, if you go on injured reserve before cutdown day, you miss the season. If you go on injured reserve after cutdown day, then you miss the first 4 games. And so they could do that, put the player on injured reserve, and then bring Zappe back if they wanted to. Still, it would seem like there are other guys that would be safer to try to slide through.
So, do teams have like a backup like goalies in hockey? Like there's some guy working in an office somewhere and he gets the call. It's like Mac Jones has gone down. You got to come in. Is it like I knew
that comes down from the booth,
right? Yeah, or something like that. Or I was thinking, or I was thinking Edelman. Like it was always like you could go to Edelman because he has quarterback experience. He could throw a pass.
Right.
Is there anybody else on the team that could do that? Malik Cunningham.
So that would have been Jacoby Myers.
Right.
They cut Malik Cunningham too. Yeah. So he would have certainly been the next guy in that scenario. But yeah, there's now they don't even have him. So I'm sure there's somebody who's like a defensive back or somebody that played quarterback in high school. If you had that, but there will be a second guy on the roster. On game day. They're not going to play just one. I would imagine. There'll be a somebody at least on the practice squad tomorrow. I'm sure, or today even. I'm sure. It's just a question of how they're going to manipulate it, and it's really it's surprising because of how much love and attention Zappe got last year. There were people dropping the $130 it cost to buy a replica jersey for the backup quarterback.
What is the waiting period? What is the waiting period right now, Matt, for the waiver period to know if and when Bailey Zappe is going to clear waivers or not?
Noon today. They'll know it. They'll know at noon today. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be set for that at noon.
Okay. You mentioned a veteran. a veteran backup, which is great to hold on, Adam. A veteran backup. All right, just bear with me. All right, and so a Brian Hoyer type of person in there. My conspiracy theory is they're going to bring in Tom Brady, not just a one-game contract to retire as a Patriot. He's going to be either the second or third string backup quarterback, so he can mentor Mac Jones. What do you think about that?
I think he certainly hasn't worked out in a bit. And
he's Tom Brady. He lives the TB12 method. Apparently you just drink some water with some of his powder in it. You don't have to work out, right?
A little avocado ice cream.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I think the big problem is, and this would be fun. Like we're joking. Chris Mason on our staff has a story online on Mass Live about 5 quarterbacks the Patriots could look at, and I said, "Come on, you got to put Tom Brady on that list." And he rolled his eyes at me. But the reality is, he's in the process of becoming a minority owner with the Raiders, and you can't be a minority owner with the Raiders and a backup quarterback for the Patriots. The NFL has some kooky rules that they wouldn't. They wouldn't allow that one through.
Okay. Well, I think he wants to get back into it so bad that he would give up his chance at being a minority owner of the Raiders and come in with any kind of chance to play or at least be part of the team. He's not really a coach. Like, not anybody, just because they're a great player, can be a coach, right? But he could be a great mentor to Mac Jones. And then with a chance to play, the Patriots will love that. Just in case something happens and the first string, second string goes down, and then there's Tom Brady. People are going to want to see that. I'm just saying, it's a good business move.
If you were Mac Jones in this scenario, let's entertain this. In this scenario, if you're Mac Jones, are you hiring like 2 bodyguards? Because there are fans out there that are going to like Tanya Harding him someplace.
Tanya Harding him, right? Yeah, great reference. Yes. And there's Mac Jones going, why?
Because he's going to be there anyway a week from Sunday to be honored on opening day. He's in the bill. He's going to be in the stadium.
So supposedly signing.
It'll be like wrestling.
Yeah.
It'll be like wrestling.
Right. He'll come running out.
Yeah. You'll hear the music. You look down as he's up there being honored, but he also happens to be wearing cleats.
Right, he's fully dressed.
The pants tear away.
Right, yeah. That's right.
Boy, that shirt looks like there's shoulder pads underneath it.
Right, he's bulking up there. All right, I have several people on our text line saying I'm being ridiculous, but I'm telling you, I'm saying there's a chance that's going to happen. Hey,
I'm a root for the story guy. I hope you're right.
Okay, all right.
I will put it in my story if you are.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, give me credit, please. All right.
Absolutely.
Matt, thank you very much for talking to us this morning and giving us your insights on the Patriots and their quarterback situation. Matt Vautour, you can see his sports writing at masslive.com. Matt, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, guys. Good to talk to you.